Some love stories ask, who will she end up with? But Look Both Ways asks a much harder question. What if there isn't just one path? What if the biggest love story isn't about finding the right person, but learning to love the person you become along the way? Hi, I'm Jeremy, your resident single dad with a soft spot for love stories. Welcome to The Real Romantic, where we review movies from the heart, not the critics. Today we're talking about Look Both Ways, a movie that's labeled a romance, has plenty of romantic comedy elements, and eventually gives us two love stories. But I think it's really about something much bigger. It's about learning that life doesn't always go according to plan, and realizing that doesn't mean you failed.
Have you ever wondered, what if? What if I'd moved to that city, gone to another school, or considered hooking up with that one friend?
What could possibly change?
Can a single moment change your life?
Just to rule it out.
Well, this is my moment.
Oh, God. We're good.
Not pregnant!
I don't know what to do.
Let's see where this leads me.
We've all seen the movies where the womanizer gets a glimpse of the family life he could have had, or the lonely guy gets shown what his life might look like if he settled down. Look Both Ways takes that idea and kind of flips it. Instead of showing us two versions of a man, we follow one woman, one moment, one pregnancy test, and then we watch her life split into two completely different directions. What I really loved about that is that the movie never tells us that one path is the right one. Both lives have good moments. Both lives have struggles. Both lives have love, and both lives have things that don't go according to plan.
Hey!
I'm pregnant.
Him?
I didn't even know that you guys were...
We're not.
Oh, great!
Yeah, no, we're friends mostly. It was a night, really, just in those that half a night.
Lord.
In this one, we meet Natalie just as she's taking a pregnancy test after a night with her friend Gabe. From that single moment, we get two versions of her life. In one, the test is positive. Natalie becomes a mother, moves back home, and has to figure out how to navigate being a single parent while trying to build a career and maintain a complicated relationship with Gabe. In the other, the test is negative. She moves to Los Angeles, pursues her dream of becoming an artist, builds a career, and eventually finds herself in a completely different romantic relationship. And as we move between these two lives, we watch Natalie struggle with work, relationships, motherhood, friendships, and the pressure of figuring out whether she's actually happy with the life she's living. Eventually, both paths lead her somewhere meaningful, but neither one gets there easily.
You're an actress?
Are you?
Yes.
I applied for a job with Lucy Galloway. She's like my idol.
Natalie,
You work here.
it's a nice blazer. Don't worry, you're not a real estate agent. First year's torture for everybody. It's long days, late nights. It's like having a child, basically.
That's what made this movie feel so real to me. There are no perfect lives here. There are no perfect relationships. They're just people trying to figure things out. And I think that's a much more honest way to tell a love story, because real life is messy. Sometimes you're struggling with a relationship while trying to keep your career moving forward. Sometimes you're trying to figure out how to co-parent. Sometimes you're lonely. Sometimes you're overwhelmed. Sometimes you're incredibly happy. And sometimes all of those things happen at the same time. I also really appreciated the way the movie treats Natalie learning to love herself. Because at the end of both stories, she's going to be okay. She's going to find love. She's going to find success. She's going to become the person she's supposed to be. But the important part is that she has to go through the messy stuff to get there. And that's the message I took away from this movie. We don't get to choose every moment that changes the direction of our lives. Sometimes the pregnancy test is positive. Sometimes it's negative. Sometimes you get the job. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes a relationship works and sometimes it falls apart. And both paths can have bumps and bruises. That doesn't necessarily mean one path is good and the other one is bad. They're just different paths. And as long as we keep moving forward, there's a pretty good chance we'll eventually find our way to something beautiful.
I'm having contractions.
Right now?
Guys, come on. Hey, guys.
Rick!
Yeah. Hey, you gotta keep me posted on this stuff.
I don't draw, I don't see my friends.
You're literally keeping a small little human alive. You're doing an amazing job.
If you love romances that feel a little more grounded, stories about finding yourself, movies that explore the messy parts of relationships and adulthood, or love stories that are about more than just finding the one, Look Both Ways is absolutely worth watching. It's funny, it's heartfelt, it's relatable, and it's a really different kind of love story.
I'm gonna show Lucy my portfolio. It's hard to sell myself in that way.
You're gonna have to ask for what you want.
I cannot imagine what my life would have looked like in LA.
Wasn't meant to be. You were supposed to go and have your gorgeous family.
Everybody has that moment in their life where they have to decide what's most important to them.
I'd rather be here for you than anywhere else in the world.
This feels like where I'm supposed to be.
On the real romantic scale, Look Both Ways earns a single tissue cry. Not because it's traditional romance, but because it reminds us that life doesn't have to follow the plan we imagine to still turn out okay. Sometimes there isn't a right path. Sometimes there are just different paths and different versions of the life we're learning to love.
It's not just one moment that defines your life. It's all the moments.
Thanks for watching The Real Romantic, where we review movies from the heart, not the critics. Have you seen Look Both Ways? If you could see two different versions of your own life, would you want to know how they turned out? Or would you rather just keep moving forward and see where the actual life takes you? Drop your thoughts and your favorite movies about finding yourself along the way in the comments below. And until next time, here's to unexpected paths, imperfect lives, and learning to love the life we're actually living.